Welcome back to the channel, guys, the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. First and foremost, I need to apologize. I've had kind of like a 3-week absence and I owe you an explanation. I was having some trouble breathing and I had to be rushed to the emergency room, and after 3 COVID tests, I found out that I had pneumonia. I was told to get a lot of bed rest. I was told to relax, take a whole crap load of medicine. So I apologize, I haven't been able to drop a video, and I have like videos in the vault that are being edited and all this other stuff and some stuff that needs to be shot, and I wasn't really able to work on anything, but I'm starting to feel a lot better now. I'm still not 100%, but I think we can go ahead and start with the new unboxings for Halloween 2021. And speaking of that, we have something right here. This came in the mail today. We're gonna go ahead and open it up, do our normal setup, pros, cons, and do a demo. And you guys can tell me what you think about this brand new 2021 prop. So let's go ahead and open up this bad boy and see what we have inside. Giggles the Clown. I think the picture on his box looks pretty badass. I'm kind of excited about this guy. So as usual, we're gonna go ahead and open him up and see what is inside his box. So first and foremost, we have what I believe are his leg poles. I don't know if you can see, it has a very weird texture to it. It's not like the typical poles that we see from companies like SBI. This particular prop is made by Tekky Toys, which I don't have a lot of Tekky props, but I don't think I've ever felt any prop that has this kind of textured metal. Next up, we have his instructions. We have his shoes, which are a lot bigger than SBI shoes, and the plastic, it's flimsy. I don't know if you can tell from there, but like, kind of disappointed. I can see those breaking in the future. We have his plug. We have the remainder of the prop that for some reason comes attached to this box. So inside this box is his control box, which is actually nice. He can take batteries, so he doesn't have to be plugged in. I can also see that his welds look very cheap. I'm worried that that weld will break one day. Not really excited about that. And the remainder of his body in this weird, like, chewed up fucking bubblegum-ish. No idea what the hell's going on here.
Perhaps you should read the instructions first.
Next up, we have his instructions.
So you can see the arm pieces kind of go here on this mech, and they click into place. So once you put them on, they're solid. Not really sure how you'll be breaking him down to store him. And I've always hated these kind of shoulders on props. They remind me of Sunstar, but we'll see where we can go with this. So we're gonna put in his leg poles here, add on his flimsy ass shoes, put on the rest of his legs. So this is different. You kind of have to put the mech inside of his body. It's supposed to click, but to be honest, it's pretty cheap. Comes apart without much force. So you really have no choice except to work within an already confined area. I'm not really a fan of. It's the only way to really get the box to connect to the leg pieces. So now that he's set up, let's go ahead and get a closer look and also check out his demo.
Welcome to the fun house! You're next in line! Welcome to the fun house! You're next in line! Welcome to the fun house! You're next in line!
So Giggles by Tekky Toys definitely has some pros and some cons. His pros are, I really love his makeup. Even when he's not in scare mode, it just looks like a very high quality. I'm also really happy that his face is hard plastic and not latex. And I know that some people might prefer the latex vibe, but it can dry rot, it can rip, it can not look super realistic and look a little puppety.
You big furthermore, I'm gonna your mother.
The plastic head always will keep that form. It will always just look pristine. I'm a fan. I also love his bozo-esque hair here, and it's kind of stuffed. These are kind of like two pillows. So it will always be in that position, always very fluffy. You can feel that there's cotton stuffed inside. And if you don't know who Bozo is, it's, well, not him, yeah, it's him. Super popular clown, like back in the day. Your grandparents will know about it. His costume is a nice quality, and actually his IR sensor is hidden in one of his buttons. At first I had no idea where it was. It's hidden very, very, very well. That doesn't take away from the prop at all. The actual texture of his costume is nice and thick. It feels really good, but because it's already attached onto him and it's one big piece, it can get a little floppy-ish, and he has a ring around his belly that is kind of not very good. His hands look cheap because they are. They're just plastic hands. There's no detailing, there's no paint on them. And I think for a prop where his hands are such a big part, that they should have done a little more detailing on his hands. Now I really don't like how his mouth like clicks as the plastic starts to rub together. It's very loud. I had his volume all the way up during his demo, and you can hear the click, 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 click as his mouth goes up and down. And also I originally thought that his eyelids moved up, but on closer inspection you can tell that it's actually just like see-through plastic clear type thing for his eyelids. And then they light up to imitate him like opening his eyes, which is kind of good and bad. It shows a really cool eye color that I don't even know if we'll be able to catch on film right, but it kind of looks not as vibrant as like a peekaboo clown or even like an SVI clown where their eyes are not being obstructed by a layer of clear plastic. I do like his motion as he like lifts up to grab you. However, his hands are constantly in front of him, which is kind of hard to disguise if you're trying to really jump scare somebody. Just a clown with his hands straight in front of him for some reason doesn't really make sense. And speaking of his arms, that super slow reset coming back down is like it's 2021. He moves very quick for being an electric prop and not a pneumatic prop, but his reset is extremely slow. I do like his look. He looks very different from all of the clown props in 2021 or 2020 or 2019 for that matter. His quick jump scare is very unique, so I really enjoy that as well. But why don't you guys tell me in the comments below, is this guy really all that cool? Did Tekky really pull out all the stops compared to an SVI prop? How does he stack up against like Henry Hustle, who's coming out this year and also has a jump scare, I guess you could say? I don't know, on a scale of like 1 to 10, I think I'll give him like a 6.5, 7. Leave a 10, I give him a 10. With that being said, it's time for our subscriber shout out. And today's subscriber shout out goes to Sky the Killer 420. Sky, while I was really going through it with my pneumonia, you checked in on me almost every single day. You encouraged me to take my time so I can get better and come back to videos as opposed to rushing, and it really meant a lot to me. I just want to say thank you very much. You're also in the Discord like constantly. Thumbs up for that, bruh bruh. With that being said, I appreciate you, dude. And to everybody else out there, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I know we're still trying to hit 10K before Halloween 2021. We still have like less than 4,000 subscribers to get there. I'm really hoping we can do that. We're gonna be dropping our 2021 animatronic collection here within like a day or two. Hold your freaking horses. It's coming, and trust me, it's gonna be worth it. To everybody out there in the haunt world, I just would like to say, happy haunts. You know you missed me saying that, mother. Ooh.